Hi, I'm Kelsey Small, and I'm here at the Ooni Test Kitchen, and today we're making a honey-glazed ham pizza. All right, to start this pizza off, we have some creme fraiche, some fresh mozzarella, some Gouda, and then we're gonna top it with some slow roasted onions, some honey-baked ham, and some leftover roasted pineapple from our ham feast. For this recipe, we're gonna need a quarter sheet pan, and we're gonna be cooking on our Koda 16. First, to start this recipe off, we're gonna roast some onions. So I have a yellow onion right here, and what we're gonna do is slice it into some about 1/4 to 1/2 inch rings. And we have been preheating our Koda 16 to about 650. I like to roast these in the Koda 16 oven because it adds a little caramelized flavor. It brings out some of the sweetness of the onions. It takes away some of the bitterness. It's gonna add a really nice flavor to this pizza. So I have a quarter sheet tray right here, and I have my onions sliced. I'm just gonna drizzle them with a good amount of olive oil and sprinkle them with some salt. We're gonna roast these in the oven for about 5 to 8 minutes, and we're gonna stir them occasionally. While cooking these onions, I'm not setting a timer. I'm just gonna watch them, stirring them occasionally, making sure they get the right color. Okay, it's been 8 minutes, and our onions are looking caramelized, soft, shiny, glistening, and we're gonna pull them out. As you can see, they are looking crunchy and delicious, and we're just gonna let these cool before we put them on a pizza. All right, our onions have cooled down. It's time to make a pizza. You know, it's the day after Christmas. Everyone has leftover ham. So what I've taken is I have our honey glazed ham. I've chopped it up into some small pieces so that we can spread it evenly. And when I roast my ham for Christmas, I like to glaze it, and I also like to put some pineapple slices on it. So I have chopped up the extra pineapple slices. These are roasted with the ham, with the sugar. It's delicious. Adds a sweetness, has a little bit of saltiness to it as well. It's gonna be great on this pizza. If you don't have leftovers, this is a great pizza you can make with store-bought ham. This is very similar to a Hawaiian-style pizza. It's a fun, easy pizza to prepare ahead of time, have very few toppings to prep. Let's get started. So I have my pizza dough prepped overnight. It's looking very pillowy. So when I'm stretching a pizza, I'm gonna make sure that none of it's sticky. I'm using a little extra flour before I stretch, so I don't have to use a lot of flour after. And I'm gonna press gently in the middle, forming a crust. And then I'm gonna let the dough just stretch itself. So we have a pizza dough stretched at about 12 inches. It's time to start topping it. So I have some creme fraiche. It's gonna add a little creaminess to it. It's gonna add texture. I'm just gonna take a nice dollop and I'm gonna brush it as a base for the pizza. A little of this goes a long way. You don't need to use a ton. It kind of just makes it a little more decadent. And now I'm gonna start with my cheeses. I have some fresh mozzarella. And now here's some Gouda. You can use any cheese here, Gruyere, any cheese that goes great with ham. And now, time for the fun toppings. So to start, I'm gonna do my ham evenly topped. You know, you don't wanna go too crazy. When I cooked a pizza place, we learned top from the crust in. That way your last bite is just as good as your first. All right, and now we're gonna go with those roasted onions. These are like my favorite topping for any pizza. And then the roasted pineapple. Okay. Now this pizza's topped, it's ready to cook. Our oven's been preheated to about 850, and it's been preheating for 30 minutes, so the stone is a great temperature. So I have my perforated pizza peel here. I'm sprinkling a little bit of flour on so it doesn't stick to the peel. We can also tap some of the excess flour out. And before I put it in the oven, I give it a little shimmy, see if it's gonna move. That way, if it shimmies on the peel, it's gonna go right in the oven. So, when I'm cooking a pizza, the thing I'm looking at, especially when cooking in the Koda 16, is the back left corner. I'm watching the crust rise in the back, but I'm also knowing that this back corner is getting a little color, so I'm gonna take it from that side and give it a little turn. You know, when your pizza's cooking at about 850, it's gonna go fast, about 90 seconds in the oven, and I'm just taking it from the left side and giving it a turn. The bottom is getting a little bit of brown. The crust is blistering. Okay, it's been about 90 seconds. It's time to pull this pizza out of the oven. You got great rise on the crust. A nice rule of thumb when you're cooking a Neapolitan pizza, giving the crust a tap, and if it feels crunchy, you have a good option right there. You don't want it too soft and the dough inside's gonna be raw. Let's slice into this guy. All right, this looks delicious. I'm gonna take a bite. That's awesome. Salty, sweet, great creaminess from the creme fraiche. This is an awesome pizza for the holidays or anytime. I'm Kelsey Small. For recipes like this and more, head over to Ooni.com.